Hey YouTube, it's Mitchell Z. I was just coming with another video. It's been a while. I wanted to come with a length check video because I made a new length check t-shirt, and this is a DIY project that I did here at home. So if you see, I did the lines and the numbers, and it's just something to help me keep track. That's all it is. I mean, I may still in the future purchase a t-shirt that's screen printed, because obviously I don't know what will happen if I wash this one. I didn't use fabric marker or anything. I just used the regular Sharpie. But I guess what's happening is when I go to take pictures of my hair in the back, it's just hard to really tell if there's progress. And of course, I've been clipping on my hair, like I said in my one of my other videos. So I really want to focus on, like, over the next few months, retaining my length, putting the scissors away. And so this video right now is just to document where I am right now. I'm going to go ahead and upload this the same day. So it's October, so by December I'm hoping to get back on here and do another length check. But this is where I am right now visually. Let me scoot back. So if I'm just looking straight ahead, it hits right here, and like my armpit's here. And that's the hair that's like coming from the back that's doing that. The hair on the sides is not that long, because again, I did cut layers into my hair. So this part up here is actually a little bit shorter. Wait, let me get that part off my... See, it's not coming all the way down there. It's like more, just a little bit past my collarbone. My collarbone is like right here. So I just want a visual of where my hair is right now.
Okay.
Is it going?
Yep.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
The first time I cut my bangs in May, you can kind of see where that is, but then when I cut them again, I didn't cut them as deep, but this is where they are right now. And we'll see where they end up. But if I pull them, they're about right there. And like I was telling you guys, when I cut them in July, they were about up here. So they've grown quite a bit. My hair length goals right now, for my bangs, I actually just want them to hit me at chin length. Later on, I may want them to grow out longer. For some reason, I had always wanted chin length bangs, and then when they finally grew to chin length, I was like, yay! And I was just gonna keep them there. But then I had all that heat damage, so I only had it that length for maybe a few months before I decided to go ahead and cut it. But I kind of want to grow it back to that point. And then the sides, I don't think I'm ever going to try and make the sides catch up with the back. I would have to trim at the back in order to get the sides to catch up. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to see how it just grows out on its own. When I straightened it, I noticed that there were just a few places that still needed to be evened up. As far as that last haircut that I did was on curly hair, and it was kind of blind. Like, I couldn't really see exactly how things were lining up. So I kind of just dusted a couple of areas where I saw there was just a couple little pieces. That's it. I'm putting the scissors down. I realized that I cut my hair in January. I cut my bangs in May. I cut my bangs again in July. And then I also did a trim on my hair in July. I did another trim on my hair in August to get rid of some heat damage. And then just recently, the trim that I did in like September. And I kind of was looking through and trimming my hair when I straightened it. And it's like, you know what? That's a lot of trims in 1 year. That's even a lot for me. So I was thinking, you know, it's time to just slow down on that. When it's curly, I do like to use my Denman brush a lot to detangle, and I do all my detangling in the shower. I do a lot of parting with this comb when my hair is in its natural state, like curly and everything. When it's straight, I tend to use my paddle brush, and this is just a goodie. It kind of rubbed off right here, but this is a goodie. I got this at Walmart. This comb I actually got at Target. It's alright. I think some of these little prongs here are just a little bit too pointy, so like when you go into, like, when it hits your scalp, it doesn't feel so good. So, but it is nice and wide, so like if I air dry my hair and then I want to fluff it out, this is good for that. But otherwise, it's kind of just a little bit pointy here. I actually like this one. This is one of those from Sally's, and this one has got like little rounded tips on there, and so when it hits your scalp, it's a lot smoother. So when I go to use this on like my kids or my husband or something like that, this one, it's a lot more comfortable, I guess, to use. When my hair is straight, I don't whip out, you know, something small like this. Just because it's straight, you still want to use like a wide tooth comb. This is the comb that I use when I do the chase method. But actually, this time when I did the chase method, I used my Denman. So I realized I was able to use larger sections doing this. So that worked out really good for the chase method. But then sometimes you can see it kind of gets a little, you know, hot right there. So it's really not meant for that. But it didn't like ruin it to where I can't use it anymore and it's snagging my hair. And then also right now, I'm like experiencing a lot of flakiness. I don't know if you can see, just like a few of them are like scattered, but it can get worse than this sometimes. And I'm wearing my hair down a lot right now because you see all this is the area that's affected by my psoriasis. So I'm trying to like keep it covered up. But this is the brush that I use to try and help me flick some of that stuff out of my hair. Okay, where was I? This new brush, it's, I got it from Walmart. It was in like the little ethnic hair section. But it's got softer bristles on it. And the one that I had before was from Sally's, and it claimed that it had a mixture of natural and plastic bristles, but the bristles on that were really hard. And I've been using that. I've actually been using it for years. I probably should have gotten rid of it a long time ago, but this one has got a lot softer bristle, and it's really the only way that I can kind of get some of that out of my hair. I started washing my scalp more often, like every other day I was washing my hair. But with psoriasis, just because you wash your scalp doesn't mean it's gone. It's like it's still there. So just a few hours after washing my scalp, I started to feel, anybody who's got psoriasis, you know what I'm talking about. It's like this tightness that starts to form all over your scalp, because your scalp, once you get rid of those flakes, it's like it leaves, it's red under there. You can tell your scalp is like red, and then a few hours later it starts to feel kind of itchy, and then it starts to feel tight. So those flakes are forming again. Psoriasis is like this rapid buildup of skin cells, basically, and so it's forming these flakes. So just because I was washing it more often wasn't actually doing anything, if that makes any sense. So it's almost like just because I was adding all of this shampooing to my routine, it wasn't helping. So that's kind of why I'm putting up with the flakes, because, you know, they're there regardless of what I do. I oil my scalp. I use tea tree oil. I use neem oil. I use aloe. I use lavender essential oils, grapeseed oil. Sometimes I just don't use any oil, and then, you know, I realize, well, I need something because it just starts to drive me nuts. Yeah, I've been there, done that. So really it comes down to digestion, and so I'm kind of working on that. So I've been eating like the activity yogurts in the evening. I've been doing supplements like garlic oil, vitamin E, vitamin D, B complex, things like that. I may go ahead and start doing fish oil again, and I'm going to be shopping for a new multivitamin this weekend. But yeah, until it's over. I mean, it is starting to clear up, but I mean, I do even have like a little dry patch here. I was talking to my brother. He has a milder form. He's got eczema, so it's not as bad, but he's got like that same thing in his eyebrow and here. So it's just a nuisance. But anyway, let me quickly, I'm almost about to run out of memory card, but I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you what I do with my straight hair in the evening. So basically, this is a really super duper easy way. Like, you know, you can obviously wrap it. We all know how to wrap. So this is just something that gives you a little bump at the ends. So I'll just do like a little ponytail like this. And this is a rubber band. I'm just going to wrap it around once. Because, you know, we're not fans of rubber bands, but I use the little ones at Sally's that you can use at the end of braids. Those are the kind that I use. But I just put it around once so it stays pretty loose. So then I'm just using a satin foam roller. It's a foam roller that's covered with a piece of satin. And I'm going to just roll my hair up on the end and secure it. And then the other side. And that's that. And then I just take, and sometimes I'll put a roller in the front here, depending on if I want my bangs to sit a little bit higher. Since they're getting kind of, today they're a little bit better. Yesterday I had oiled my scalp the night before, so yesterday they were like piecey, and I just wanted to, I just kept them down like this because they were just yuck. So, but you just put your scarf on, and then I usually put a satin bonnet on top of that. And then in the morning, you've got like a little bump on the ends. Okay, so this was just a really quick video just to update you on, and update myself on where I am for length right now. Hopefully in December, I will come back and we'll see where everything measures up. And check out my blog to see how I did my DIY measuring t-shirt for length checks. I noticed on some of the other t-shirts they actually go up a little bit higher with the lines, so my lines don't start until kind of closer to where I'm at right now. So I kind of tailored it to that so that I can see exactly where 1 whole inch is from where I am right now. So hopefully in the next 2 months I'll be able to gain 1 inch, but we all know in the fall and the winter our growth rate tends to slow down. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to retain that amount of length, so I am looking into maybe doing some protective styling. For me, it would be my first time if I do end up getting a couple of wigs, so I will share that with you if I invest in that or not. Otherwise, I might just keep it up and do French braids and flat twists, things like that. That's where I'm at right now, and I'll check back again soon with some other goodies. So talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.